I'm Amy O'Hara. I live in Ballintoha, County Sligo. I'm a professional seamstress and embroiderer. There's loads of garments in this world that people might think have reached the end of their shelf life, but I believe with a little bit of something we can make those garments live on, and that's what I like to do. We'll start off with this cardigan, a very dull cardigan, just embellished. Lovely shirt found in a charity shop that had a rip right on the front that couldn't be invisibly repaired, so I just popped the lace down the front like that, and hey presto. And again, simple trim on a very plain cardigan makes all the difference. This is a bag I made from 2 skirts, and it's brilliant. And this is a lovely heirloom combination of an Aran sweater with a waistcoat. These both belong to my grandfather, so very treasured. These are my lovely little cashmere Scarfies. They're made from upcycled cashmere jumpers, and who doesn't love a bit of cashmere? And also I do these little cashmere collars that just jazz up any outfit. Very simple, but they keep you warm at the same time. I'm also very interested in the way people hold memories of deceased people, loved ones, in fabrics, in clothes they've worn. These were made for my neighbours whose father and brother passed away, and they're made from their old ties. And even the clothes I'm wearing today are reused and relived. I got this shirt in a vintage kilo sale, really liked it, it's really warm, but it had big holes on the elbows. So once again I took the trusty old jumpers, cashmere patches, and just patched it up. And these jeans, I bought them when my goddaughter was born, and she's now 8.5. And every time I get a new hole, I just put on another patch or an invisible mend, and I'm determined to just keep them going for as long as I can. And good jeans, they fit. Why would I want to get rid of them? One thing that I think a lot of people realised during COVID and lockdown was that we don't actually need as much stuff as we think we do. Today I'm going to show a very simple little exercise of how to reuse something and repurpose it into something else. We're going to make a nice cashmere bungee out of an old jumper that's past its shelf life. So what we need for this exercise is an old jumper. Here's one that's been used for other stuff as well. We need a piece of cord, ribbon, tape, doesn't matter, a piece of elastic, and a pair of scissors and a sewing machine. Step 1, we want to cut the jumper, the bottom rib off the waist, and you just want to cut about 1 centimetre above the rib. It can be very rough and ready. So we have our rim, and we're going to cut like that. This is a very handy trick. We're going to lay our cord in the middle, and we're going to fold it over like that. First of all, we want to stitch over and back a couple of times to secure your cord, and then come and we're going to run all the way down this whole edge like that, feeding the fabric through as you go, and you will see in a minute what this cord is for. And if you start running out of cord, just pull it through. Doesn't matter if the fabric bunches up behind the foot. Come all the way down, stop just a little bit before the end. Then what you do is, this is where the cord comes into play, because we want to turn this the right way round. And what you want to is kind of pull the fabric, but then you just pull the fabric over itself. It's tricky, but you have to be gentle because you don't want to break the stitching. It's basically gently easing it over itself. Gently work it. Then pulling the last bit out, and then we have a nice long sausage. And at this point you can just trim off your end and we're done with that. You can save that then for the next time. So then we take our elastic and a safety pin, and we're just going to thread the elastic through the top of the pin. We're going to feed the elastic through our bungee sausage. Again, you just have to fumble it through gently, awkwardly, but it will go, and hold on to the safety pin as your guide. You want to pin the end of your elastic to the end of the sausage so that it doesn't get lost. So now move your pin, pull out your elastic, and you want to knot it. So to finish off, I've snipped a little bit down the seam each side, and what we want to do, fiddle it round and stitch 2 seams together from the inside, so that when we turn it around the right way, we've got a nice seam on the outside. And we're going to just sew down that seam from the inside. There's a lot of room for not being totally accurate in making a bungee, so trim off your ends, and then you pull it back through, and see, now you have the elastic inside and you've got a nice seam on the outside. Then with this little gap, we're going to go back under and stitch it up. And there you have it, a lovely bungee made from an old cashmere jumper. That's just one idea of how to reuse something, and for many more ideas, please go to mywaste.ie for inspiration and education. Thank you very much.